bizarre leur base.
We'll most
Qu'est-ce
likely
que c'est
lose
que ça?
contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it'd be better if that didn't happen.
Hang on, sir. What exchange? I'm not a spy, I'm a scientist.
I'm afraid that doesn't change anything. You want information about Regis 3. For that reason alone, they might consider you a spy.
But what kind of spy exposes themselves to direct questions?
A desperate one, Doctor.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ces machines qu'ils ont? On raccroche. Non, tu raccroches.
If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible. Prove that you voluntarily surrendered yourself. Their jammers will interrupt us sooner or later anyway.
On a deux chemins ici. Une espèce de sphère protectrice que... Je pensais d'aller par là d'abord. À moins que les deux conduisent de toute façon au même endroit. Ça a l'air de conduire au même endroit. Bon, je vais pas tergiverser et aller directement là où je pense que le point d'intérêt se situe. Tiens. Une espèce de montgolfière, je sais pas quoi.
How
Oula.
odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have...
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
La mort du soleil, la rectification de l'article. Au rédacteur, machin chose responsable de l'article scandaleux salissant mon nom et minimisant l'impact de mes résultats scientifiques. Je vous saurai gré de rectifier l'article La mort du soleil. Les menaces d'un scientifique, pages 9 et 10 du numéro 5 de la revue périodique Jeune astrophysicien, publié cette année. On peut non seulement trouver dans ce texte des erreurs de nature scientifique, mais également des citations inappropriées de mes hypothèses formulées lors du dernier congrès. Je joins une correction. Selon mes rappels de l'auteur Dr Bouza, non pas Boza, recherche effectuée lors d'excursions cosmiques, je constate que le temps nécessaire à l'hydrogène pour s'épuiser lors de la combustion d'une étoile dépend de la masse de celle-ci. Ce phénomène s'applique à toutes les étoiles. Rien ne semble indiquer que la nôtre échappe à cette règle, quelle que soit notre volonté de mystifier les lois de la physique. Quelle est donc mon hypothèse? Dans le futur, tout le stock d'hydrogène contenu dans le noyau du Soleil viendra à s'épuiser. Une sphère de fusion d'hydrogène s'étendra jusqu'à ce que la température descende en dessous de 6 millions de degrés. Le noyau lui-même va diminuer. Les cendres de la combustion d'hydrogène serviront de carburant, permettant ainsi à une deuxième réaction de fusion de débuter. Cela prolongera la durée de vie du Soleil de quelques millions d'années. Rien que ça. Cependant, il est certain que le Soleil va passer de l'état de naine jaune à celui de géante rouge. L'attraction gravitationnelle avec Vénus et la Terre va diminuer. Les corps célestes susmentionnés vont alors s'éloigner de l'étoile et seront en quelque sorte sauvés. Cependant, le puissant Soleil rouge sera quand même capable d'absorber Mercure avant de mourir. Je maintiens selon mes recherches mon affirmation indiquant que le Soleil en tant qu'étoile de séquence principale a une existence de 10 milliards d'années ayant commencé il y a 5 milliards d'années et brillera donc encore plus de 5 milliards d'années. Cependant, il ne s'agit pas, comme on peut le lire selon le rédacteur machin chose, d'une menace basée sur des hypothèses sans fondement, de bobards et de chimères de la part d'un docteur en sciences astro-paranormales en quête de renommée perturbant la santé mentale de l'espèce humaine. L'évanescence est un processus qui touche à toute chose et tout être présent dans l'univers. Elle touche également les rédacteurs de revues scientifiques qui se complaisent dans la popularité et l'illusion de succès par quelques écrits médiocres. Cordialement, Dr Booza. PS, si vous ne réimprimez pas la correction accompagnée d'une lettre d'excuse, je me verrai contraint, afin de protéger la science et ma personne, d'agir en justice. Ah ouais. Monsieur le docteur Booza, là, il... un peu imbu de lui-même. Je peux pas le sélectionner. Le jeu ne me permet pas de sélectionner. Ça ne m'indique pas grand-chose. Ah, je peux le sélectionner maintenant. Un trou noir, le résumé des recherches trimestrielles. Les recherches empiriques et les simulations effectuées lors du dernier trimestre ont permis à notre équipe de tirer des conclusions suivantes. Toute matière peut devenir un trou noir. Un trou noir peut absorber de la lumière grâce à la gravité. Nous en arrivons à la thèse que l'existence d'un trou noir est une conséquence de la théorie générale de la relativité. Un trou noir pourrait bien absorber une étoile, fût-elle de la taille du Soleil. La combustion d'une étoile, ou en d'autres termes, sa dématérialisation, s'accompagne d'un flash de matière provenant de l'intérieur du trou noir. Étendue de vérification renforcée. L'objet de nos recherches renforcées durant les prochaines années sera une singularité, un petit point d'une énorme masse présente dans chaque trou noir. Selon notre équipe, c'est à l'endroit précis où se situe ce point que plus aucune loi de la physique ne fonctionne. C'est profond.
Moving on. It's still quiet. It's eerie. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which. I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
Vu l'apparence de la caméra, ouais, j'imagine.
One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it.
Ah, c'est tout juste là où je suis. Ah, c'est le P de parking. Descendre.
Empty. Everywhere. I landed the probe.
Il fait sûrement quelque chose, ils sont partis ailleurs et ils se moquent de moi. Non, pas besoin d'en faire une affaire personnelle.
Back to the Invincible. If something in this base or near it was a critical threat to them.
Have you seen any signs of a struggle? Damaged equipment?
No, not at all. The equipment looks like it was used quite recently.
Ouais. Ouais, du coup, je vais tester les autres quand même.
Oh, damn.
Rien.
One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
Non plus. Ah, du coup, il reste plus que le dernier. Non plus. Bon. Il n'y aura que le... Bah. Alors, bon, le jeu ne me laisse pas trop le choix. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut que je fasse de plus? Ouais, je vois pas trop ce que je peux faire de plus. C'est bon, je me suis posé. Non. Je peux pas me relever juste après. Ah si. Non. Voilà. Ah, voilà. Voilà. Le jeu est pas très clair hein, quand on commande.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units.
Non, je sais pas ce que c'est l'Invincible.
Warriors.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? J'imagine que c'est toute leur équipe qui utilise les transports qu'ils ont à disposition. Qu'est-ce que je cherche?
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to... Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. Before, they conducted research and during excavations found... You won't guess. Metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So, that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Est-ce que j'ai d'autres choses? Non. Archive d'alarme.
Device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. Poor guy. He's dead. Waited help for over a day. Critically low blood saturation. He died of hypoxia. At the time of his death, he was...
Yasna, is it necessary? This information will no longer help
Somewhere near
anyone.
the city. One 8, 5, 6, 1.
754. Yes. Skorsky. I'm sorry.
You lied to me. You lied how he died.
I knew you would blame yourself.
Well, of course I do. I could have saved him. Left him that fucking tank. Why didn't you let me?
I made the right decision, Yasna. Given the circumstances and our knowledge at the time, there was a high risk your sacrifice would kill you both.
Fuck. We let him die.
No, Yasna. As I said, I made the call, not you.
It would be easier to think so, but I can't.
Ouais, je crois que j'ai fait le tour du vaisseau du coup. Pas du vaisseau, de la base. Peut-être aller voir la sonde. Pas sûr que je vais pouvoir en faire quoi que ce soit.
First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information.
Les données sont récentes. Ce sont des photos de mon arrivée.
Unfortunately, apart from my arrival, the probe didn't record much.
So it's been flying only recently?
I think so.
Où est-ce qu'il faudrait que j'aille maintenant?
Oh, bollocks. The excavation site is behind a force field. That's where the convoy was going.
If these are Dirac emitters, that's an impenetrable barrier. There must be a field switch in the base.
But where?
Anyway, that was a rather unusual maneuver. To cut off the path back to base.
Je suis pas sûr que je puisse rentrer dans cette base-là. Bon, j'ai 2 entrées. Ok. Ah ouais, je crois qu'ils n'ont pas tout à fait prévu de bloquer les joueurs. Ah si, c'est là où j'ai contrôlé la sonde. Est-ce qu'il y a moyen de faire aller la sonde?
I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
Ouais. Ah, le signal est très court. Hein. Oh, très très court. Et je m'éloigne un petit peu, ça se brouille pas mal. C'est là-dedans que devait se trouver... je sais pas, peut-être un des robots... Oh, ah, un robot.
Some robots. doesn't react to my presence at all. I don't know if that's a good sign or bad.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Bon, je pense que j'ai plus rien à faire avec. Hein. Je crois que j'ai fait le tour de la base. Si je vais voir le robot. Rien. Ok. C'est la porte qui est de l'autre côté qui s'ouvre. Ah bah c'est à toi que je le demande, hein, parce que là vraiment... Qu'est-ce que je fais? Bon, est-ce qu'on a quelque chose qu'on peut détecter ici? Rien. Si j'utilise l'autre appareil... à la limite, je pourrais peut-être me rapprocher de... ce qui génère la barrière pour voir. Je suis peut-être trop loin. Je vais me rapprocher un peu. Rien. Ça m'aide pas beaucoup. Tenter de descendre ici par hasard. Ah, ça me fait pas mal de route si je veux descendre ici. Je pense pas que ça va beaucoup m'aider. Un signal. Bon, le jeu, tu veux pas m'aider un petit peu? Histoire de pas me faire tourner en rond pendant 10 ans.
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand.
Oui, merci de me rappeler que je perds du temps. Oh! J'avais pas vu ça. Voilà.
The force field's down. I open the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, lucky. Clouds are low. Fortunately, the ship's not here.
Ah, il a ramené le véhicule.
Oh.
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. I'm leaving the base.
Oh, j'ai atteint une nouvelle
Going
zone.
after the convoy.
Il y a un chemin à droite ou... Non. Le jeu a tellement de mal. On ne demande même pas tant de ressources que ça. On a de sacrées traces là. Je sais pas ce qui a roulé ici, mais... Bon, histoire d'éviter que le jeu rame autant, je vais peut-être limiter quelque chose ou limite mettre ça qui est pas mettre un peu plus équilibré pour que ça demande peut-être un petit peu moins de ressources. Là, de toute façon, je fais tourner le jeu à combien d'images? Wow. Je vais le limiter à 60 FPS. Ça devrait causer moins de freeze.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging.
Oula.
It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Ça me dépasse un
Gives
peu.
me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big
Clear.
machines. Bigger than ours.
The excavator has a massive work area.
Ça sent la jalousie, effectivement.
Photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one, similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground.
Non, encore très loin. Alliance Heroes.
Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
So I'd rather keep going and stop for a pointless reconnaissance. The tactical report is that I'll be at their location in a few minutes, and then I'll find out whether they're still there.
It's a rather modest tactical report, but I won't insist. Please keep going.
I'm nearing the
Buzz.
destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The road is blocked. Seems like a site will collapse.
That's it.
Oh là. Ça fait beaucoup de radiation.
The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yes, now be careful of radiation, of other people. Just
Seca Vulpeculae. Mon amour, je veux t'assurer que notre expédition se déroule très bien, sans plus d'observations et de découvertes spectaculaires. Nous prévoyons possiblement un arrêt temporaire pour une routine de maintenance. Cependant, cela ne devrait pas avoir trop d'importance concernant la date de mon retour. Par conséquent, mon amour, sois tranquille, tu peux compter sur moi pour être bientôt pleinement présent dans notre vie commune. Toutefois, il faut que tu comprennes à quel point cette découverte d'un isotope a été spectaculaire pour nous. C'est très important pour ma carrière universitaire et ma renommée, qui, je l'espère, sera partagée avec toi. Il s'agit de la première particule dans l'histoire de la conquête spatiale humaine dotée d'un isotope instable et radioactif découverte au-delà du système solaire, et c'est moi qui l'ai découverte. Rends-toi compte, tu imagines, à l'intérieur du 26 AIF, l'enfant des corps célestes, un composé créé au terme de la collision entre deux objets, sont cachés tous les mystères de l'impact des étoiles. Je vais bientôt pouvoir déterminer leur masse, du moment que j'y passe quelques nuits. Pour l'instant, je sais que l'une d'entre elles était une étoile rouge géante. J'ai en tête les réponses à des questions qui ont taraudé les esprits les plus brillants pendant des centaines d'années et ont détruit les yeux de ces mêmes grands esprits à force de regarder dans des télescopes en direction de Seca Vulpeculae, nouvelle dans le Petit Renard. Dans la phrase mentionnant mon intérêt plus poussé par la collision des étoiles que la connexion entre les personnes et dans l'expression de mon opinion que les conséquences de la collision entre les étoiles sont plus importantes que tout ce que peuvent créer deux entités faites de protéines, je ne voulais pas transmettre mon admiration sans équivoque pour l'harmonie cosmique et la beauté mathématique de l'astrophysique. Rien d'autre. Pardonne-moi, je rentre bientôt. B.
watch yourself.
Eh bien, quand il y a des radiations, il n'y a personne, je veux trouver les autres.
Seeing people who are alive and mentally sound is something I'm always counting on, Astrogator. They may be my only chance. And not only mine. You have other subordinates who need help.
Yes. fully aware of. However, you must keep in mind that alive and mentally sound members of the Alliance are still a threat.
And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
Ouais, avec des morceaux en moins d'ailleurs. Je savais que ça se terminerait comme ça, je ne m'attendais pas à trouver ça. Étrangement.
To seeing their base. I had a feeling it might end like this. Still, I wonder what
Il y en avait un autre.
Was it that they killed? Just what the hell?
Ouais, c'est les deux seuls. Qu'est-ce qu'on va y trouver?
Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here, sending a probe. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How?
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame.
Oh.
Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel.
Ça me propose de sélectionner quelque chose là, mais bon, et maintenant.
Running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasa.
J'apprécie, mais ce n'est pas nécessaire, je sais faire attention à moi.
Spare me your concern, sir. I'm not a child. I'll be fine. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what he was aiming for?
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. The second antimat, that's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable.
Oh là là.
That's faulty.
Astrogator. The antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
What happens next?
It's firing directly at the crew.
Quoi donc?
Shooting them,
Oula.
one by one. Someone
Qu'est-ce que c'est
hid
que ça?
behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
Et splash.
Killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
C'est moi.
It's... nothing. I just ran out of slides.
It didn't sound like, oh fuck, end of slides. I know you, Yasna. You're watching your tongue. Not so thoroughly as of late, but still.
Habits change, especially under dire circumstances. Besides, I'm tired.
Very well, Doctor. You don't have to tell me everything. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
Encore plus de radiation ici.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel. I can't hear.
Je vois des espèces de structures en dehors du trou.
I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's an Octan.
Oh.
Coming at me. Carrying something. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too... My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
Il y a de grandes structures au-delà de la roche. Il y a un signal à proximité. Ah.
Oh, another body.
Is that also the antimat's doing?
No, this body's different. There's no visible injuries.
And what is the cause of death?
I don't know. It could be anything. Sepsis, internal bleeding, organ failure. Oh, I won't examine him now. My head is killing me. I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor. Can you please check them, Yasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Perhaps it looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old
On peut pas
one
parler de
is
vie
alive?
ici. Hmm.
I simply use terminology I'm familiar with. But we can't talk about life here. For me, it's a virus. A parasite on this planet. I would never classify viruses as living organisms.
Now, there are theories that we humans have a common ancestor with parasites. An RNA particle.
That's true. However, we can function on our own. It's not easy, but we can. Viruses, on the other hand, need to come into contact with what science calls life in order to activate.
Here, there isn't really any evidence of it, is there?
Correct. It truly is a phenomena. Active parasites on a planet housing nothing but scrap metal.
C'est vrai que ça a quand même quelque chose de très louche, le fait d'avoir une espèce de mélange de machines et ces espèces de plantes, parce que clairement elles sont interconnectées d'une certaine manière. Par contre, il veut que j'aille voir ça de plus près, mais ouais, je passe par où pour ça?
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
C'est passé quoi là? Je peux plus bouger pour le moment.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
Ouais, juste en
I found
face
the
de moi.
robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow.
Oh, fuck! Fuck, it's getting up!
The robot.
No, the antimat!
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. Fast.
No!
Yasna? Are you alive?
He destroyed the robot.
Je fais quoi maintenant?
What's it doing now?
Oh no.
faut que je bouge, non?
It's over. The probe won't come this time.
Yasna, stay calm.
It won't come.
No, don't die on me now. I'm begging you, don't give up. You can't. You can't. I failed you. Sorry. So fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimatter?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine.
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Marrett ne peut pas vous pardonner non plus.
Marrett? She can no longer forgive you. Same goes for the others.
I'm fully aware. All of it weighs heavily on my mind. Believe me, Doctor.
Oh, il reste vraiment plus rien, que ça soit du robot ou de la
I would
caisse.
suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find
Oh,
out
un
what
nouveau
happened to
passage.
our people. How we can aid them.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimap told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. It should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Vous avez retrouvé tout ce qu'il y a là.
Actually, I'm in the rover. Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway? So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka.
Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you.
Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site.
Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates.
Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you.
Tesla here. Over.
We have a sort of discovery.
Oh? I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay. And then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry. resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Anka, come in.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I've figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first, I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Barrett.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being is such as helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
It's unprecedented.
Possible.
All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this.
Alors ça, c'est pas une plante.
Yes. And I don't even know if I'll survive this
Qu'est-ce que
mission.
c'est?
Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out, we will be strangers. They won't remember us. All that's left is hope. God damn it.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like, from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid.